film me.
Okay.
Do you believe there's such a thing as absolute truth?
Yes.
All right. And then spiritually, do you believe that, like the Bible says, that Jesus said He is the only way to God, and but other people would say that there's many paths and many religions that will get kind of the same thing. What do you believe? Well, is there many paths to God, or?
I mean, I think God's one thing, but like, I guess it's like what other people think about it. I mean, it's what they believe, so I don't really judge them on it because they still believe in one God if they believe in that.
Okay.
So it's up to them.
Like their own set of like morals and standards, so I feel like they live by that, whatever path that leads.
Okay. So, so in a sense, then you don't believe there's absolute truth in the spiritual realm. In other words, like you both said, you believed in spiritual truth or absolute truth, that like truth exists. So then, but spiritually, would you say that everybody's opinion is kind of equally valid?
Not everybody's like equally valid, but like people who believe in their religion, I believe that they believe there's actually like one person who's actually like creator.
Okay. So what they believe would be like legit for them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
That's kind of what you're saying. Okay. Cool. Thanks.
In Christianity, we believe that Jesus Christ is the only way. Do you think there's many ways, or there's a specific way?
I don't think that there is a way.
Okay.
I think that it's just like, it's nature. It's not a spiritual anything.
Okay. Neat.
Everything
Got that?
can be explained by.
Guys are us.
All of us. Humankind. Where do you think humankind came from?
Is this just a short answer question?
Yes.
Or do I have to? Okay.
Yep.
I believe that we came from God.
From God?
From God, yes, sir.
Okay. How about you?
We came from a ball sack. Came out, yeah. We came from ball sack.
Okay.
I think we came from God.
From God?
Yeah, just a cop here.
Okay. Do any of you want to kind of elaborate on that, except for you?
I mean, I feel like we came from God because I guess I read the Bible. I guess that's a good way of kind of thinking that everything comes from Him. He created everything. I guess it's kind of hard to elaborate on because I guess it would go into depth detail.
Okay.
But you can ask him. You might know.
Anyone
you
else?
might know some more. Tyler,
Me?
you care to elaborate?
Oh no, because I've got many different gods. So I believe in one God, but I have different like individual gods too, and I think they have some part of that too.
Okay. All right, there we go.
Meaning in life.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, what do you think about the meaning of life? Is there such a thing as a meaning in life? And if so, what is it?
I think there is a meaning in life. I think it's to set goals for yourself and achieve everything that's expected from you or that you expect from yourself.
What about you?
The meaning of life is to live.
Okay. Care to elaborate?
I think the meaning of life is to like go all out, live it to the fullest, and that's about it.
Okay. Do you think there's an ultimate truth?
Yes.
Yeah? Can you just describe that a little, why you believe that?
Earth.
Earth? What we see around us?
Yeah.
Okay. How about you?
I think there's an ultimate truth.
Okay.
I don't know about like other people. There's not an ultimate truth, definitely not. But
All right. Question number 2. Do you believe that spiritually speaking, there could be an ultimate truth, or we can each have our own way? Like there's different spiritual paths, but they're all right.
there's different spiritual paths.
Okay. How about you?
I think what you believe is what you believe. I don't know what's actually true, but
So you're saying that someone could believe something, but it could be wrong,
yeah.
right?
I don't think necessarily any spiritual path is true.
Okay. Well, here's an example. In Christianity,
but ultimately, it's whether you believe in God or not. And I tend to believe in God, whether it's, God or Christian or whatever religion. I do believe that there is a God, and it was a process that happened to where we are.
so like, there's a God, but He used evolution to get us to where we're at.
Exactly.
Okay.
And meaning of life, man. Meaning of life is to enjoy it.
Enjoy life.
Exactly. It's like it's not about going to work and making money and freaking slaving your life away. It's about enjoying finer things, like hanging out at the beach. That kind of
You look like you're working on that right now.
Yeah, well, not really.
You're here.
I kind of don't like.
Like, it's basically the same thing. He said, I feel, like, it's just all connected to one thing. Like, there's not necessarily one religion or whatever. There's not one right or wrong. It's just like they're all like leading to the same thing. It's just how they interpret it.
I see.
Yeah, just that's how I feel. It's just,
Cool.
There is because no matter what people say about it, it's always like the truth. Like there's always one thing that is the real truth.
Okay.
Even people might think differently or add different. But not
Okay.
in terms of religion.
Okay, so that brings the second question. Good, you're ahead of us.
Oh, okay,
But thank you. So the second question, do you think there's many paths to God, like through different religions and
Yes,
like
because there's always one God. No matter like the Quran, the Bible, whatever you're gonna look at, it's always one word leading to God.
Okay.
Like Allah or God or like Buddha or something. I don't know.
Okay. What do you think? Are there
I feel the same way.
same
Yeah,
way?
that's how I feel too.
Like, and what do you think? Like the issue then is whether someone is like sincerely believes something.
As long as you believe in something, it leads you somewhere. You don't even have to believe in God, just a higher power.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think?
I agree with what they say. I think
First question, do you believe that there is such a thing as absolute truth, or is it all relative to one's opinion?
Relative to one's opinion, because the truth can be based off of what one thinks or their perspective on something, not necessarily, there's no actual absolute truth to anything.
Okay.
What I think
Are you absolutely sure about that?
I'm 100% sure about that.
Okay. So now, would you say there's I'm a Christian, so that means I believe there's a way to God, Jesus. Okay. Would you say though that all religions and people that practice different religions are all kind of going to end up in the same place with God, or in other words, do all those paths also lead to God?
I think they're just all different stories to one thing. They're just all different variations of one thing. They're just different ways of saying there's only one, I guess, God. They just tell it different ways, I guess.
Okay, different ways to that one God.
To that one God.
it's just like a different story.
Just different story to one thing. They just say it different. He looks different and he acts different.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Awesome. Do you believe there's many paths to God, like through all kinds of religions, or do you think there's like one way, like Jesus said, he's the way to God?
I'm Roman Catholic, but whatever you like, I love learning about religion. It's interesting.
Okay.
And I believe my own path.
You believe your own path. So, do you believe everybody's path is kind of legit for them?
Yeah. So you make your own way.
Okay. Is that what you believe? Huh?
Yeah.
You believe there's one path. Okay, would you believe like the Christian view, like that's Jesus? Or yeah, you believe Jesus. Okay. So
I didn't see it.
so what if somebody's like there's different religions. What if somebody has the God of the Ferris wheel? Is it like, I mean, people believe some crazy stuff.
Hold on. Let's get. Are you ready?
Yes.
We'll start from the beginning and do the two questions.
All right.
Okay.
Hey, just get him. I'm too drunk.
Okay.
I'll slide it.
Okay. So question number 1: do you believe there is an ultimate truth?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Can you clarify that a little bit more? Or
I believe there's something other than Jesus Christ, and I believe you will answer for what you've done.
okay. So that refers to our second question, and that is there just one spiritual way, or are there many spiritual ways?
There are very many spiritual ways. There are more than one path to God. Any path to Jesus Christ or your God is a correct path.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
All right. So that's.
There is such a thing as absolute truth.
Yeah.
Cool. What about you?
Yes.
Okay. And the Bible says, Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life, and no one comes to God except through me. Do you believe that, or do you believe that all religions kind of can get you there equally as well?
I believe that.
That all religions...
No, the first
The
thing.
first that.
Yeah.
Okay. So you pretty much believe in the Bible. Would you say you're a Christian?
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Well, thank you.
But what about like spiritually?
Spiritually, I believe they're truths. I mean, people know when they do right and wrong by not like what people tell them, but like when you do something bad to someone, you feel bad about it. It's almost like an instinct. So I think through your instincts is the only way to absolute truth. I think there's a lot of stuff people are molded through what they've been, like how they've been brought up, or like through society, or like their culture, where they are. But I think like deep down, like instinctual, there are some things that people won't get away from, and there's truth in that. So I guess I would agree with that.